Uh, in the last video, we tried to understand various aspects of poverty and how uh, many things like unemployment, lack of education and health facilities, their living conditions, lack of their shelter, all of these were somewhere related to the poverty. Now, in this video, we will see that how poverty is seen by the social scientist. Now, since we saw that poverty has many facets, but social scientists look at poverty through various kind of indicators. Now, usually the indicators which are used to see poverty are the levels of income, or how much they are earning and how much they are consuming out of it. But now poverty is looked through other social indicators also, like their literacy level, their level of nourishment, the lack of access to healthcare or the education facilities, or the lack of job opportunities, they are employed or unemployed, their access to safe drinking water, sanitation. All of these are the indicators that are used to look at poverty. Now, analysis of poverty is also based on social exclusion and vulnerability, and these two factors are becoming very common these days. So let us try to understand both these indicators. So let us first understand social exclusion. According to this concept of social exclusion, poverty is seen in the terms of the thing that poor people, they have to live only in a poor surroundings, and that also with the other poor people. They are always excluded from enjoying a proper social equality that could be given to them. And means this particular concept of social exclusion, this could be also the cause of a poverty or the consequences of the poverty, because the poor people always live in that particular condition only. They are helpless, they do not get any good things. So this is the reason, because they are socially excluded, or because they are socially excluded, this also can be the reason, because they are poor. So this, broadly speaking, social exclusion is a process in which the individual or the groups are excluded from certain basic facilities or the benefits or the opportunities that the other sections of the society are getting, but this poor people could not enjoy or could not get that. Now, example of the working caste system in India, in which the people that are belonging to certain sections of the society are excluded from equal opportunities, and social exclusion thus lead to one or more damages, and along with poverty they could bring a lot of problems for that poor people. Now, the another aspect that we have to discuss is vulnerability. Now, vulnerability means the, or describes the greater probability or chances of being more adversely affected by a particular section of the society which is poor than the other people who lives in normal life, when some bad times come for everybody. For example, like if an earthquake occurs, then the particular poor section of the society will obviously more adversely affected, because they did not had any shelter to live in, they were living outside, so they would be more physically damaged. And once the earthquake occurred, and uh, after it, when the recovery is happening, so that particular poor section does not have any money to get the proper health facilities. The people who are injured, they could not go to the hospitals to get the recovery, or the proper medication facilities or health care could not be given to them. While on another hand, if someone rich got affected with earthquake, he could invest all his money, he could spend as much as he want to get recover from that crisis. So vulnerability means that that particular poor section of the society has more chances to get affected whenever some adverse condition occurs, may it be some natural disaster or may it be some inflation of job crisis or anything happens. The particular backward section of the society, or we could say if an individual, if a woman is widow, he does not have any working hand in his family, or if someone is there who is physically handicapped, he could not work. So these kind of people remains poor only because they do not have any additional hand that they could come out of that situation. Now they could be vulnerability could be counted in the terms of the assets, the education, health and job opportunities, and all these things. These particular sections of the poor people have the greater risk to face adverse condition whenever some mishappening occurs. So the vulnerability to get affected of the poor section is more. And in social exclusion we saw that these poor sections are always excluded from enjoying an equal status and getting equal opportunities. These people are excluded, and thus because of both these factors they always keep remaining poor only. They do not get such facilities or opportunities that they could develop themselves. So this is how the social scientist describes poverty, that because the poor people are socially excluded, they always remain to be poor and they are more vulnerable to any risk, may it be natural risk or may it be some risk in the jobs or some economical risks.